A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And it's good, 2 points. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Beasley. And the rejection by Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Assisted by. And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
It's stolen by Brown. And it's Houston on the break. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Gobert. Rebounded by Gafford.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's the Suns' ball. 4-point game.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Off target from outside. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
Well, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Chalk up 2 there.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Morant. Now here's Kleba. Covered by Gafford. And Kleba slams it in.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Pass to Claxton. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Morant. Bridges inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Back to Hachimura. The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got 14.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Beasley outside. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gafford. Kleba with the rebound. Pass to Beasley. It's rebounded by Houston.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Morant with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a hold up.
18. We welcome you back to Noche Latino. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Porter, no luck. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Hield. Back to Westbrook. Ross in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer. And no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Porter with it. And Westbrook pulls it down. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Ross, that's good.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
Pass to Clark. Here is Porter. Ross grabs the board.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Greg, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Good, that one on target from Noel.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious.
Oh, goodness. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Clark outside. Right side, Porter. 5 to shoot. There's Noel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the Suns here with a different look. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Kleba. Claxton. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Holmgren. It's 3 corners off the mark. Powell with the steal. Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Yep, it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Bridges outside. Pass to Morant. And here is Kleba. Hachimura comes with a double team. To the middle. Here's Beasley. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Claxton. Now Morant. 7 points in the game. Kleba. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up off the inbound.
You know, he started off shooting pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Morant outside. Bridges left side. And it's Beasley in the corner. Banked in off the glass. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
It's stolen. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so we conclude the first half. Rockets ahead. They lead by 7. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Cunningham. Oh!
Yeah. And wow, coming from Cade, that's good stuff.
No good from Beasley. Houston leading by 9. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Claxton, and he uses the glass on the way. Claxton's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. This hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
All by himself. Cunningham for 3. Cans it from downtown.
3-point field goal.
5 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Bridges outside. And it's Beasley in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Kispert. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
3-point field goal.
Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there. Morant right side. Now here's Gobert. Knocked away. And taken away by Brown. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Kispert. And some nice passing there by Houston. Cunningham on the wing. Hachimura with it. Launches a 3. Kispert, no good. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Pass to Noel. Back to Porter. Will it go? It's not going to go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside Westbrook. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 9.
3-point field goal.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Noel. Out to the right wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is long.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
Russell Westbrook.
11 points for Russell Westbrook.
Terrence Ross.
So challenging for anybody, not just guards, to match Westbrook and his physicality.
And that one's good by Porter.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hield with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's deflected.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
To the right side. Here's Noel. No good on the 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. The Rockets again can't hit. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook providing some emotional spark with that jam.
Pass to Noel. Back to Porter. To halt the run. And so it's the Houston Rockets out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field,
The Rockets, 69. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Down for the night, oh, bass bumping right, oh, I done lost count, oh, we don't rap like that, we don't flex like that.